So welcome everyone. Today we are going to start with the roadmap to learn C++ language. We will see that what are the things that you have to learn in the C++ language. So I will show you the roadmap, and along with that I will show you my notes. We will see what things to learn, how to learn, and from where to learn. So let's get started. So first of all, we will discuss about resources to learn C++. So we have videos of C++ series playlist that you can watch on our YouTube channel. And other than that, we have 100 plus C++ programs that I will tell you in the end that where to find them. And then we have my handwritten notes of C++ that I will describe you along with this roadmap of C++. So let's see the first thing in the roadmap. So first thing is overview of C++. So how to take the overview of C++? We have the notes for that. So I had made these notes. In that you can start with the languages, that what type of languages are there, then object-oriented programming and characteristics of object-oriented programming, because C++ is based on OOPS concepts. So this will be our overview of C++, that how to work with it. So these are the object-oriented programming concepts that are related to C++ in the starting, and then we have basic C++ programs. So for the basic C++ programs, we should must know the structure of C++ program. So I had explained in this properly. And after that, we have the basic terms of the C++ like identifier, keyword, constant, etc. So you are watching here in the notes, there is only theory there. No program is visible here. Why? Because for programs, I have a separate section. So that I had uploaded on my GitHub and in our C++ playlist. So let me show you the playlist where you are watching this video. So here you will find the playlist section in this playlist part. And here you will find the C++ language tutorial series where you will find each and every basic program of C++ that I had started here. So you can start using C++ from here, set up the Visual Studio Code, and then introduction, and then basic structure, then variables, etc. Basic programs are there, and all these programs you will find in our GitHub repository. So for working with the basic programs, you have to go to our GitHub repository. So let me show you. This is our repository where you will find the basic programs here, pinned C++ basics programs. So you can find the basic programs here. You can just download it from here, and you can fork it also, and you can also mark it a star if you like it. And other than that, when you will complete these basic programs, then you have to shift on variables. So what are C++ variables? That you will be come to know about this in our notes, where you can see the variables as well as data types of C++. So I had explained about variables, syntax, data types, each and every data type explained very properly in our notes. So you can read the notes and just learn the data types properly. And after that, we have concept of operators also, that how to work with operators, that you will see. So for operators also, we also have the notes here. So you can follow the roadmap, and notes are made it according to that roadmap. So after operators, we have manipulators. So there are concept of manipulators in C++ that you can also find here after operators. So we have discussed about the manipulators, that how to work with manipulators in C++. And after that, we also have functions, that how to work with functions in C++. So after doing the manipulators, you can start with the functions, and there are different type of functions like user defined functions. And then you also come to know about that passing the arguments in function, that how to pass the arguments. And then function overloading, that how the function is overloaded. So each and every concept is discussed here very properly. So you can see it here. So there is a function, aggregate function, and then thing to remember in the function, and then argument passing techniques in function. Along with that, I had also shown here the program, pass by value, pass by reference, pass by address, etc. along with the program. And you can find these programs also in our GitHub repository that I will show you in the end. 100 plus C++ programs will be there. So function overloading is also there. So you can perform everything here and learn everything here by reading these notes. So after finishing the functions, we can learn about the control statements, that how to work with the control statements. Control statements are used to control the flow of the program, that how the program will work. And we have decision making statements, looping statement, and jumping statements that you had already seen in our C++ playlist, where I had explained each and everything properly by making the programs. So we have decision making statements like if else statement and then switch statements. And then we also have the looping statements, while loop, do while loop, for loop, that you have to learn. And after that, you will learn about the break statement, then continue statement, and then go to statements. That comes under the jumping statements. So these are some control statements that you can learn from our C++ tutorials. So as I have already written here, watch our C++ series playlist. You will come to know about control statements very properly. And then we have the concept of arrays. So after finishing the control statements, you must know what are arrays. So you will start with the arrays. You will see how to add values, how to delete values, how to use the arrays. So I have there the concept of recursion, and after recursion we have here arrays. So you can see in our notes, an array is a collection of logically related variables of identical data items that share a common name. So you can learn about the arrays from here. I had properly shown how to initialize array, how to access the elements in array, then why they are derived data type, then two-dimensional arrays also, along with the programs discussed below. So you can see the programs and also the various description of that in these notes. So after that, you have to learn about the concept of the string, that what are strings. So you will learn about the strings, and then you will learn about how to define and initialize strings, that how they are array of characters, and also the programs of strings, and using the functions of string also. So after that, we have structures, structure and union. So structure is also very important part of C++ that I had explained very properly in my notes here. Structure and union along with the programs. So after structures, you have to learn about the pointers. So pointer is what thing? Pointer is just pointing to a value that is given to a variable. Pointer will be holding the address of that value. So concept of pointers is very necessary in C++ to learn, and many people think it is very hard. But I had explained each and everything in my notes very properly from starting to till end, that how pointers are working, what is pointer, and then how it is address of variable storing, how declaring variables, how to initialize pointer, and then how to use the operators to use the pointers. Along with that, the star operator function also, and then this address of operator function also. Along with that, I had explained about the multidimensional arrays, how to work with arrays in the pointers, and array of pointers, what are array of pointers, and also taught about the dynamic memory management using the pointers. So there are a lot of concepts that you will find in our notes of C++ through which you can learn our pointers concept very easily. You have to just read the concepts. So after pointers, we have object-oriented programming. That is the main thing in C++. So in object-oriented programming, you have the concept of classes and objects. So classes is a collection of objects, and object is an entity of the class. So you will find many things in our notes for the classes and objects. And after that, the access specifiers that are used to access the classes. And then, so you can watch our notes here, that objects and classes are here along with the various description of that. So I explained properly about the classes, about the objects, and many more things you can see here. And so after learning about the classes and objects, you can learn about the constructors and destructors. So what are constructors? Constructors are the functions that are used in the class with the same name as that of the class. So you can see it here. I had explained properly about the constructors with the syntax and along with the rules and keywords that are used in that, types also, and their programs also. So after the constructors, I had also explained about the destructors here. So you can see about the destructors also, and also the program that will be used in that, that is this one. And after constructor and destructors, you have friend functions and classes that are in the C++. This you will not find in, I think, Python and Java language. This is especially for C++ language, using friend functions and classes. So I have the concept of that also in my notes here, friend functions, friend classes, etc. And after that, you have operator overloading in the class. So you can see in the notes here. So what are operator overloading? Mean to say that using same operator multiple times, that you can do in a single program, but how to do it in a class? So I had explained about that properly in these notes, that how to work with operator overloading in our class, overloading our unary operators, and then operator returning the values, and then overloading binary operators, and proper program of that. These are very helpful to you if you want to learn them, and also if you want to give the university exams of C++ language. I had explained properly rules also of operator overloading here. So you can watch it, learn it, and also make the programs of that. So after that, we also have the data conversion, that how to do the data conversion in C++ inside our classes. So you can see the concept of that also, that how to convert one data type to another data type, and how to convert a basic to user defined class or class to the basic data type, etc. So after that, we have the concept of inheritance that everybody know that what is inheritance. Inheritance is deriving the class from our parent class. So we have the concept of that also, that inheritance can be public, private or protected also, that how to use inheritance and how to access public method, private method and protected method. So that you can see there public inheritance, and then you can see here private inheritance, and then you can see protected inheritance also. So these are just the way of accessing the inherited classes. But this is not only the thing that you have to learn in the inheritance. The main thing that is the types of inheritance, that is single, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical, and hybrid. So there are different types of inheritance that you have to learn, and these are very helpful because they also come in your university exams, and these are very easy to learn if you will follow my notes here, because I had explained each and everything very properly by showing the diagram and explanation along with the programs of that. So after inheritance, we have the concept of ambiguity in multiple inheritance. There is a concept of multiple inheritance. When we use the same name of class or same methods, there is an ambiguity of that. So there is also a concept that people say that it is very difficult to understand. But I guarantee you, if you will read my notes, it will be very easy to understand for you because I had explained it properly along with the program. So after the ambiguity, we have also so many more concepts here like virtual base classes and then abstract class, then constructor and inheritance. What are the difference of that? And then major points to be noted for that. And after that, we have polymorphism. There is a concept of polymorphism in C++, that is runtime or compile time polymorphism. So what is polymorphism? Let's see in the notes here. I had explained properly about the polymorphism. Poly means many and morphos means forms. So one function can have many forms. So this is known as the polymorphism, that using one function in our class that have many forms. Mean to say that you can use the function name again and again with the different functions of that. So I had explained very properly about polymorphism along with what is compile time polymorphism and then what is runtime polymorphism, and along with how to use pointers in that, how to use virtual functions in that, and so many more concepts. You can see it here. So after that, we have working with files in C++, that how to work with the files, how to create the file, how to delete the file, how to edit the file. So in file, we have file streams like if stream, off stream, and f streams that will be used to make files or to edit the files or to read the files. So you can see the notes of that also here, that how to use the files and stream, output stream, input stream, and then C++ file streams, and that I was talking about off stream, f stream, and if stream, that is also here. So after that, I had also explained some more concepts that is in the roadmap, that how to read the file, how to write the file, opening the file, closing the file, changing the contents of the file. These things are very important if you are learning the C++ and files concept. So you must know these things. So for that, we have the notes that how to open the file, and then how to opening file with the constructors, and closing the file is also there. And then also there are so many programs and examples which you can learn from, like steps for reading the file is also there present, and different types of modes of file is also there. So after that, you have to learn about the modes of file, that how to access the file. We have the modes of that, like in, out, ate, append, truncate, etc. There are so many modes. So you can access these modes also, and you can read about these things also. And programs related to these are also present here also in the notes and also in the GitHub repository. And then after the files, we have the concept of error handling in C++, where you will learn about the exception handling. So you must know how to handle exception, mean to say that the runtime error, how to handle runtime error. So for that, we have the concept of try and catch, handling the runtime error by generating the exceptions. So you can see our notes for that, that how we can start with the error handling. So you can see the notes for that, that how we can start for the error handling mechanism here, and then try catch block here, that I had told you here, that how to use try block, how to use catch block to handle the exceptions. That is very important, that I had explained here properly by using the help of the programs also. So you can see the programs also and work with these things, and that how to handle the errors. And after that, these exception handling and more, so many concepts. Finally, our C++ will be ended. End of all the major concepts of C++ will be there. You will learn these all the things that I had told you in the roadmap and also shown you the notes. Then you will become the master of C++ programming language. So what you have to do is just to have to read the notes Along with that, you have to make the programs also. And if you want to write the things, you can just write also. So this was about the roadmap of C++. But now, where are the 100 plus C++ programs? Yes, that are present in our GitHub repository. That is named Infotech Programmer, where we have placed our so many repositories. There you can find our 100 plus C++ programs. Let me show you that. So you can find in our repository, that is this one, 100 plus C++ programs. So what I had shown you here is, you can see it here. There are so many programs. You can see 109, 115, I think 116 total. There are 116 programs here. So these programs are according to these notes from 1 to 115. So I had numbered here like 9 root of quadratic, and then 99 multiple inheritance, and then fourth was manipulators.cpp. So there are so many programs here. Like first program is sum.cpp. So from starting from sum, in the end 116th program is ending, where there is a problem of student, and above that there are the exception handling and file making programs. So there are 100 plus programs of C++ that you can find here is on our repository, that is 100 plus C++ programs. And I will also provide the link of this in the descriptions. So what you have to do is, you can just fork this repository. Then what will happen, it will just show in your GitHub profile, and where you can access this properly. And you can also mark star if you like the things in this repository. That are so many C++ programs. So after that you can also download them. So these are very helpful programs for you if you want to learn C++ properly. And after that, detailed C++ notes. So you will find the notes of C++ on our Telegram channel. That is also named Infotech Programmer. So let me show you the notes also there, so that it should be easy for you to find them. I will provide the link in the description of the Telegram. So what you have to do is just go on our Telegram, and after subscribing our Telegram channel, you will check there. You will find the programs of that. Like you can see it here. You will find the notes also of that, and programs also will be available here. If like you will just search here. So I will just type here. I will just do Control F and search here C++ notes. So let's see what comes here. So these are the notes: CPP detailed notes, copyright ITP.pdf, these ones. So you can see it here, 4,097 people had seen these notes, downloaded these notes, and still many people are watching them. We have also many more notes here. So you have to access these notes. So you can access by going to our Telegram channel, and you can just search the notes, and then you can download them. From beginning to end, properly notes are there, so you can access them. And after that, there is basics of C++ videos. Mean to say that how to learn the C++ basics. If you are facing the problem to follow the notes, so to kickstart your programming, you can start with our YouTube channels videos that are C++ videos that will help to make you learn the things very easily. So you can see it here, as I had already shown you. This is our playlist of C++. Here you can see our playlist. I will also give the link in description of our C++ playlist. So here you can learn the basics of C++, like setting up with Visual Studio Code, then introduction, then variables, data types, operators, if-else statements, and so many more things within 1 to 2 hours by following this playlist. And after that, you can also follow my notes here that I had told you. And after doing all these things, you can master a C++ programming language very easily. And after that, you can also start with the data structures. So this was all about our roadmap and free resources that I have to share with you. So thanks for watching this video. And if you like our work, then please support us by like, comment, and share our YouTube videos with your friends. And thank you so much. Must subscribe our channel. We will meet you in next video.